If you're hunting for the perfect chef knife, you might have stumbled upon the Imarku 8-inch chef knife. It promises high-carbon stainless steel with razor-sharp precision and ergonomic comfort, all for a reasonable price. But here's what surprised me. Despite the hype and good reviews, this knife isn't all it's chopped up to be. In fact, if you're a culinary hobbyist or even a professional looking to invest wisely, there are some serious issues you'll want to know before spending your $40. Stay tuned, because the truth about the Imarku 8-inch chef knife might just change the way you slice forever. Let's cut through the marketing fluff and see if this knife really deserves a spot in your kitchen. So who is this Imarku knife actually for? The brand claims it's multi-purpose, a judo knife designed for professional applications like dicing vegetables, slicing meat, even carving bones. It boasts a blade with a good balance of hardness, thanks to its 0.6 to 0.75% carbon content, making it twice as hard as typical knives with just 0.3% carbon. Sounds impressive, right? Plus, there's talk about an ultra-sharp edge maintained through some Japanese engineering magic, and an ergonomic pakkawood handle meant to reduce hand fatigue. If you imagine yourself chopping like a top chef, or simply wanted a sturdy and reliable kitchen companion, this should have checked all your boxes. But here's the twist. We're about to dive into why many users found this knife a bit less than perfect. Before we carve into the nitty-gritty, here's a quick heads-up. I'll be breaking down the biggest pros and cons, sharing real feedback from users, and even tossing in some food for thought if you're considering alternatives. By the end, you'll know whether to add this knife to your cart or keep scrolling. Plus, I promise to lighten the mood a bit. After all, knives and jokes aren't usually a great combo unless you're at a sushi bar. Alright, let's get chopping. First up, let's talk steel. The Imarku knife is crafted from high-carbon stainless steel with a Rockwell hardness of 56 to 58. That's generally on the tougher side, meaning it should retain a sharp edge longer and be more durable. The blade also contains 16 to 18% chrome, which is meant to give it corrosion resistance, and that glossy finish you see in photos. Sounds like it's built to last, right? Not always. Some users report that despite the steel claims, the blade can still dull quicker than expected, especially with heavy use and improper care. If you're someone who loves cooking but hates constant sharpening, this could be a deal-breaker. Think of it this way. You buy a knife to slice through your weekend roast easily, but end up wrestling it like a stubborn vegetable. That's a kitchen nightmare nobody ordered. Now, onto the handle. The ergonomic pakka handle is one feature Imarku highlights with pride. Made from FSC-certified wood from Africa, it's known for comfort and durability. From a design viewpoint, it offers a nice grip that reduces finger numbness during extended chopping sessions. But here comes the kicker. Some customers found the handle's finish to chip or loosen after months of use. What's worse, the handle is not full tang, meaning it might not withstand the rigorous twisting and turning professional chefs often demand. If a knife handle feels like it might betray you during a tough cut, your cooking confidence takes a hit. Imagine juggling a slippery handle mid-slice. That's a setup for disaster, or at the very least, a less enjoyable cooking moment. But wait, the sharpness. Yes, the knife boasts an ultra-sharp edge achieved with the latest Japanese engineering techniques, and many initial users agree it arrives super sharp out of the box. However, a knife's edge is only as good as its maintenance routine. Reports reveal that the Imarku blade chips easily when used on bone or frozen foods, and regaining that factory sharpness isn't a walk in the park. If you're the type who doesn't regularly hone or sharpen knives, expect the blade to lose its edge faster than you can say sushi. Fun fact: the only thing sharper than this knife's edge might be the sting of disappointment when you find yourself resorting to a butter knife for tougher cuts. Another point worth mentioning is the brand's ongoing upgrade process. The product you receive might come with a different logo or slight design tweaks than what you saw online. While the quality remains consistent according to Imarku, It can feel like buying into a mystery box. For those of you who value consistency and unboxing joy, this might be a small but nagging downside. It's like getting a pizza but not knowing if the toppings will be exactly what you expected, sometimes thrilling, usually frustrating. Now, let's rehook here, wondering if this knife is actually worth your money. It sells at about $39.99, and with a 4.6-star Amazon rating, it seems like a steal. Yet, ratings can be deceiving. Many positive reviews highlight sharpness out of the box and aesthetic appeal, but down in the detailed comments, durability and handle issues pop up repeatedly. So, what does that leave us with? Is this knife better for occasional home cooks, or suitable for more demanding pros? Spoiler alert. I'd say it's great as an entry-level option for those who want an attractive and initially sharp knife without breaking the bank. But if you're a serious chef, or someone who cooks daily and demands longevity, perhaps keep looking. You might be thinking, carry on with the negative vibes. Not quite. Let's take a moment to appreciate the strong points so this review isn't all about kitchen tragedies. The balance of the Imarku knife is thoughtful. The blade length of 8 inches hits that sweet spot, not too long, not too short, for most kitchen tasks. The initial sharpness is genuinely impressive, making food preparation less of a chore right after unboxing. The knife's glossy steel finish looks professional and adds a nice aesthetic that will complement any kitchen. Also, the warranty and refund policy are pretty customer-friendly. There's a lifetime warranty and a 3-month no-hassle refund, which shows some confidence in the product, even if the reality sometimes falls short. Here's a fun joke to slice through the tension. Why don't chefs ever play hide and seek? Because good luck hiding when the knives are that sharp. Bottom TSS. But seriously, this knife can help you glide through your veggies like butter, especially if you're mindful of its limitations. Let's get real with some storytelling now. Imagine Jamie, an amateur chef who wanted to step up their kitchen game. Jamie bought the Imarku after seeing rave reviews and was thrilled with the sharpness and the comfortable grip. The first week, pure joy. Slicing tomatoes, dicing onions, even trimming chicken was effortless. But after a month, Jamie noticed the blade wasn't as sharp, and the handle began to feel a bit loose. The knife still worked but no longer inspired confidence. Jamie tried to sharpen it, but the edge didn't quite come back as it was. The final straw, accidentally chipping the blade when carving a frozen steak. Jamie was bummed because the knife started out so promising. Nonetheless, Jamie appreciated the brand's customer service and was able to get a refund without hassle. Moral of the story: this knife delivers great value at first but might not be your forever companion unless you're willing to maintain it religiously. Another rehook moment. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the internet's flood of best chef knives, I'm about to help you cut through the clutter. The Imarku 8-inch chef knife might look like a good deal, but if you want lasting performance, you might have to pay more or consider brands with higher grade steel or full tang designs. So if longevity and reliability matter more than razor-sharp marketing, keep watching. Now about maintenance, because even the sharpest edges dull without care. This knife demands proper cleaning, hand wash only, immediate drying and regular honing to keep that sharp edge. The blade is corrosion resistant but not corrosion proof. Neglect these instructions and you'll find rust spots or blade damage creeping in. It's kind of like a pet. Got to give it love and attention or it'll start misbehaving. And if you forget about it, well, just remember that even the best dogs have their day and so do kitchen knives. Time for a few quick pros and cons to sum up this roller coaster of a review. Pros: affordable price point, very sharp out of the box, ergonomic comfortable handle, good balance and decent corrosion resistance. Cons: blade dulls quicker than advertised, handle durability issues, blade can chip on hard materials, inconsistent branding on packaging. Before we wrap up, let me slide in one more joke because what's a kitchen review without some flavor? How do you fix a broken pizza? With tomato paste. All right, maybe not relevant, but hey, laughter keeps the knives sharp, right? In conclusion, the Imarku 8-inch chef knife isn't a bad choice if you're looking for an affordable, attractive knife that performs well initially. It's especially suitable for beginner cooks and those who handle their kitchen tools with care. However, if you're a professional or a heavy user expecting top-notch durability and rock-solid reliability, this might not be your ideal pick. The knife demands proper maintenance and a bit of patience regarding its lifespan and handle integrity. Thankfully, with its 3-month refund and lifetime warranty, you have a safety net if things go sideways. If you want to give it a try and score the best price, check out the link in the description below. It might just surprise you. After all, every great kitchen story starts with a single slice. Thanks for watching, and may your chops always be sharp and your humor even sharper.